I remember one particular winter, the kind where the nights arrive too early, and somehow the darkness outside starts feeling like the darkness inside you too. I was sleeping with the television on, just to avoid hearing my own thoughts, smiling at people during the daytime, then crying quietly when the house got still. I knew how to sound okay, I knew every church answer by heart. Keeps praying, God is faithful, but deep inside I was barely hanging on. There were mornings I sat in my car before walking into work, asking God to give me strength just to survive another day pretending. And the hardest part wasn't the sadness, it was feeling guilty for feeling it at all, because I thought real believers were supposed to be stronger than me. So I hid the worst parts carefully, the doubts, the fear, the exhaustion, convinced if anyone saw the real me, they would slowly walk away. But you did. He loved me through the worst version of me, when my faith was weak and my heart couldn't breathe, when shame convinced me I was too far gone and silence became the place I learned to hide. He loved me when I couldn't love myself, when I was tired of carrying invisible pain, when I stopped recognizing who I had become. His mercy still called me by name. I thought God would leave when he saw my brokenness, but instead he stayed. There were nights I opened my Bible and stared at the pages without reading, not because I didn't believe, but because I was afraid hope would disappoint me again. I remember kneeling beside my bed one night, trying to pray through tears, but the only thing that came out was, Lord, I can't do this anymore. And honestly, I expected silence, but something holy met me there. Not condemnation, not anger, not disappointment, just peace. Not the kind that instantly fixes everything, but the kind that sits beside you in the wreckage and reminds you that even now you are still deeply loved by God. And slowly, through the grieving, through every exhausted prayer, I began to realize grace was never afraid of my brokenness. He loved me through the worst version of me, through every hidden scar and secret fear, through every moment I questioned my worth, and every night I drowned in silent tears. When I had nothing left but weakness, nothing left but wounded faith, he wrapped his arms around my shattered soul and gently whispered my name. I thought heaven would turn away from someone like me, but mercy came closer instead. Who is this kind of father who walks straight into ruined places, who sees a heart falling apart and still calls it worthy of grace? Because I was angry sometimes, and distant sometimes, and tired sometimes, and afraid sometimes. There were moments I worshiped with tears in my eyes, because I didn't know if I could survive what I was feeling. But Jesus, you never left the future perfect version of me. You love me right there on the floor beside my bed, with trembling hands and but love meeting you in the middle of your worst moment and refusing to leave. Now every scar tells a story of mercy strong enough to reach the deepest parts of human pain and still redeem everything. And if His grace could find me there, then maybe there is hope for anybody, because He loved me through the worst version of me. So if you're listening tonight, feeling exhausted from pretending, feeling afraid that God is disappointed in you, please hear me carefully. There is still a Father who walks into broken rooms, sits beside wounded hearts, and stays. I remember one particular winter, the kind where the nights arrive too early, and somehow the darkness outside starts feeling like the darkness inside you too. I was sleeping with the television on, just to avoid hearing my own thoughts, smiling at people during the daytime and crying quietly when the house got still.